What you got, Bo? What you got?
It's Big L in the house.
All right. Y'all hear the music? We back again in Perfect Nation. Season 2, episode 2, number 202. However you want to put it, man. Coming to you live and direct from the Imperfect Nation Studios in Floyd's house. Hey, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
The Bear's here.
Not the Cub Bear, not another one from last week.
No.
Hey, you got LB on the mic. What's up?
Zach, Reverend Cleveland, as always.
I'm Mike Floyd.
And I'm Steven, man. Representing the 303 all day, every day. You know, we got the Denver Broncos playing the first preseason game tomorrow night. Y'all better watch out for that.
Who they playing against?
I will. Fuck.
Because it doesn't matter because they still garbage.
Oh, okay. It's like that. It's like that.
He repping the 303. He repping the Broncos. He didn't even know who they're gonna play though.
Man, I drew a blank. I drew a blank right there.
But it's the Trevor Simeon.
Hey, it don't matter. We going 16-0.
Okay, maybe in Madden.
Right. Right. After you change up the stats and shit, and try out some players.
Somehow you get LeBron on your team.
Hey, you did do the commercial, man. The man did do the commercial back in the day.
Sure.
Hey, so what we got, Floyd? We're gonna talk about some news real quick.
Yeah, so on CNN they just had this breaking news. What's today, the 9th of August, so if you're listening to this later, that's the date. But FBI raided Manafort's home as part of Russia probe. And if you don't know who Manafort is, he was President Donald Trump's former campaign chairman. They got fired like halfway through that shit, along with the Lewandowski dude or whatever the fuck his name was. So it's just kind of funny because they did the knock and talk on it was a no-knock warrant on July 26th.
Pre-dawn.
So they
Just rolled Manafort's house.
Yeah, they rolled up on his crib and just kicked that bitch down.
Was it the right house? Because you know a lot of them no knocks. You know a lot of them no knocks. You know what I'm saying?
He was the one in Virginia. He was the right one.
Oh, they made sure it was him. Huh?
Hey, so listen. The article says, where's the word? I want to make sure I get the wording right. It says federal agents appeared at Paul Manafort's home without advance warning. I mean, why you put that? Like, it's a warrant though. Like, it's not like they called up the motherfucker like, "Hey, bro, we coming."
By the way, we coming to town.
Right.
Hey, Paul, we gonna be there about 6:30. You is that good for you?
Right, we en route, bro. We en route. Just be ready. Make sure you
Just
clean
stand
up the
by,
kitchen.
man. Stand by.
Cookies out for us, dog.
Make sure you got refreshments.
He left Trump's campaign because he had like questions about like his international like relationship and ties with like other like.
Some banks, right? Some Russian banks and shit like that.
Yeah.
So I think, I'm like, why would they raid his house? Because if he left him because he had questions about his relationship with other countries, but
well, he's already been providing the documents to Congress.
Yeah, because that was the day after he went to Congress.
Right.
They raided his house.
Hey, who's running the FBI now?
That's a good question.
Well, Mueller is taking over
He's a special counsel. He's the investigation. But
he didn't take Comey's spot, right?
No.
Okay. That's what I'm wondering. Like, who took?
They're trying to get some dude. I remember they were saying supposedly he had some kind of strong conservative background. I don't know why that makes a difference, but well, obviously, but you know what I'm saying. It was some dude, man. I don't remember his name, man. But they said they had a few people there eyeing, but one guy specifically I remember.
Bringing it back to the States, and you know how we like dropping money on stuff. The Patriots became the first NFL team to have their own planes.
Goddamn.
Right.
I thought these teams already had their planes.
I thought so.
I guess they own this shit outright. Like they got their name and everything.
So it's like it's theirs.
Well, Patriots become the first NFL team to actually buy a 787 to fly to games, and they bought 2 of them.
So okay, Robert Kraft doing his thing.
727?
No.
They're some big boys, dude.
The 787. That's like the newest, the Dreamliner. That's like it's got the curved wings and shit. The brand new
TSA over here.
Man.
He know. He's been seeing them.
Hey, that shit's badass, bro. Like you go inside, like just the commercial ones, man. You go inside, like you know how like you get on the plane, you got like the shade. You just no. They got like a control, like you control the tint of the window. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And like it's got like blue like mood lighting in top in the top, so it's not like the regular lights and shit.
How
like
much these planes cost?
I can look at a brand new plane could cost $200 million.
All right, here's my question. These are
$400 million?
billion-dollar organizations.
Mm-hmm.
Why they ain't already had these fucking planes?
That's my other point. Like I don't
Right,
see
like,
how
what-
they already.
I mean,
Okay,
like-
so they used to fly American, but they said last year it will no longer fly the Arizona Cardinals, Ravens, Colts, Jaguars, Steelers, and Miami Dolphins.
You know why?
At least two of those teams, the Steelers and Dolphins, took their business to charter only Miami Air.
You know why?
It's a rising cost of charter flights to make the decision to buy a plane somewhat easier.
Somebody upset one of them stewardesses. They gonna get these hands taken off the plane. They can't afford that. They can't afford that. We need everybody healthy game day.
Just dragging Tom Brady into the no, my rings.
So,
They gonna pull Tom Brady out of the seat.
so
tear
is
his other
everybody
ACL.
flying first class?
The whole plane.
It's the whole plane is there.
It's their plane, bro. Like
That's
Yeah,
what
like they
so,
chartered a plane for themselves.
no, I see what you're saying. So like, if you second
Tom
string,
Brady
are you
got-
sitting near the front or are you
Yeah.
sitting?
Yeah. I didn't think about that.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Hey, Brady's gonna be co-pilot.
They gonna.
I mean, Brady's gonna be on fucking riding shotgun.
Hey, the flight itinerary. Oh, all right. Second string. Oh, third string. Practice team.
Like, you have to check in with the tickets and everything. You got to wait
Right.
for everybody else walks
Right.
on the plane.
yeah, you in the last boarding group and shit. Like
Franchise players board first.
It's like, damn, I'm a millionaire, dog, and I get treated like this. Like, damn.
I'm gonna go fly Delta. Shit.
You on your own. For real.
All right, so the last article I got, because I know we're running out of time for this spot.
Yeah.
They're talking about the Dream Team, and they're on the undefeated.com. They had this article. It's like, what if it wasn't an all a dream team? By 1992 Olympics, what if scenarios 25 years later? And so one of the questions was like, what if Team USA had taken gold in 1988 Olympics in Seoul, South Korea? I mean, would they still stuck together and played? Or what if Michael Jordan had stuck to his word and not played in 1992 Olympics? Would they still have won? And just shit like that. But
Oh man, just like the Bulls won without him. You know what I'm saying? When he went to go play baseball.
Yeah.
oh, here's another one. What if Shaquille O'Neal had been chosen over Christian Laettner as a Dream Team's college player?
They probably. Hey,
I don't think that would have been a
yeah,
difference.
it wouldn't have made a difference. They'd have just been even more or better. Like,
Right.
What if Dominic Wilkins never ruptured his Achilles?
man, all these ways.
Yeah.
What if Magic ain't catch?
That's
AIDS?
another thing. That's literally what the next thing. What if Magic Johnson had been unable to play due to his HIV?
Jeez, man.
Damn.
Somebody got nothing to do, man. Seriously.
I mean, you realize like in that Dream Team, fucking Jordan said he was out playing 36 holes of golf during the day, and, like, coming in and playing basketball at night. Like it
They
wasn't
said like the average margin of victory was like 30-some points.
I think I saw like they did like an infographic. Like like their lowest margin of victory was like 32.
Yeah.
Like
Bro, like they was blowing teams out like
right. Like
easily.
it was no chance. It was no chance.
Oh, so how much time we got left?
30 seconds.
Damn.
Okay, real quick.
Real quick.
So there's this thing on ESPN talking about the 50 greatest black athletes.
I haven't seen this.
Okay, so I think number one was Jordan, right, on this list? I think that's what they said. So one of the guys, I was watching the First Take earlier about it, and he was sitting there arguing, and he's like, Michael Jordan, and it's a white guy. He's like, let me be the first one to say Michael Jordan shouldn't be the greatest black athlete.
Who should be?
No, what's the boxer's name? I just had it. Captain America himself. He fought the Nazi. He was the heavyweight champion of the world for like the longest fucking time.
Black dude.
Black dude. Oh,
boxer. You
boxer.
said?
Why am I drawing a blank on this?
We all are.
Yeah.
Joe.
You know, it's not
What's
Joe
his name?
Frazier, yeah.
No, not Joe Frazier.
Nah, I literally have no idea what you're talking about. You gotta look it up.
I don't know if it was Joe Lewis or not.
That's what I was thinking. Joe Louis. I think that's.
I think it.
So, but,
Like,
okay,
they
so but dude's
consider
argument
time.
was he was a white dude. Dude's argument was that
He's saying that
Jordan shouldn't be the number one.
Jordan should be number one because he said you should take in the fact that not only your skill, but
Right.
the stuff that you actually do for the African American community. And he's like,
So Tiger's all the way at the bottom.
yes, Tiger's hanging on this list. And so he's like, it was Joe Lewis, and he's like, Joe Lewis literally fought a Nazi during World War II. Like, he literally beat the shit out of a fucking Nazi.
Damn.
He was literally the heavyweight champion for fucking ever. Like, he beat everybody.
So he has a legit argument as to why Jordan isn't
Makes sense.
the greatest.
So then,
Jordan doing that
I mean, it
privatization with
doesn't- it
those
doesn't matter
damn
where it's
prisons.
coming from.
He
It
So
doesn't matter.
basically,
So who should be number two? George Foreman? You Give us the
Muhammad
grill.
Ali.
He gave us the grill.
Wow.
I mean, he's trying to help with the low cholesterol.
Hey.
I got the grill though. It works. It works.
But Stephen A. He was talking about it, and he's like, I respect that because Coach Herm remembers he said Muhammad Ali should be number one. He was like, nah, Serena Williams. And I was like, okay.
Serena Williams number one.
Because he's like, the stuff that she went through, just in her sport and growing up, she's like a legit role model for young women, like legit.
And
But
she does a lot of things that we don't know about because I know she like in the like where she's from, I can say where in Wisconsin.
So
like, she does a lot of things like for kids.
I know we're over time as far as our little news topics, but what makes you great as far as an athlete?
I guess
Other than your play?
Other than your play, other than championships, other than awards, other than MVPs, things like that.
Because with that, you're going outside of their athletic ability.
Right, because that's how I feel like this list has to be because it's black athletes from different sports.
With
Pretty
those-
much,
different sports.
pretty much your
That's
character
legit.
and
Yeah.
all that.
because when they did the actual study, it was they asked 200 people. No, my bad. 1,000 people like to rank their top athletes, and they're based on 4 factors: overall ranking, dominance, inspiration, and impact on society.
All right.
So if you were just going by dominance, of course Jordan would be number one. Overall ranking, Jordan would be number one. But when you get to inspiration, Jordan probably still number one for guys going to NBA. But the impact on society,
I think that also,
then he's like,
Yeah, start sliding.
but that also could be like a generational thing too. Like
What kind of impact?
like
did
as
they say
far as
that-
us, did you know about that boxer before?
I knew about him, but
Okay.
because I watched a lot of classic boxing because of my dad.
Okay.
But if I didn't, I wouldn't know.
Exactly.
So that's a good point. Yeah.
Cool.
And so
I only brought that up because I was like,
Maybe
Muhammad
for his
Ali's the
time though.
race.
Maybe for this time though, like he was, highly sensationalized. I'm sure, just like anything else. Like we grow up, everybody want to be like Mike. You know what I mean? I don't think they probably got a slogan for the man, but
it is for
for his So for his time, maybe he was that dude. But
no, and that's what I'm saying for this generation or this era. That's what people be like Mike. They want the Jordans.
so you're saying with the study they should have just broken it down by like age group and said what this age,
I
like
think, yeah.
millennials and whatever.
I think they should have just.
era.
Well, I'm sure it seems like they considered all time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is the name of the list. So I mean,
What we got next?
All right, yeah. Let's we're gonna get into some some real shit.
Oh yeah.
the nitty gritty.
Yeah, it's gonna be some hard hitting stuff coming up for y'all right now. We're gonna talk about BET Uncut. I don't know if y'all know about that. That might be.
Need a resurgence.
So I mean, if y'all don't know, BET Uncut used to come out, after dark, way late at night. Used to show all the uncut music videos. You see all the ass, all the tits, all the dumb shit, all the dumb shit they were doing in the video. Right now,
What you mean the dumb stuff?
I mean, like,
He's offended already.
He's like, oh what?
all the shit they didn't want to
All
show
the
you.
artistry,
Oh yeah. All the
all the
camera
creativity.
angles, yeah, But what's old dude's name, Floyd?
Yeah, I'm looking for it right now.
Hey, so basically, we're looking up the artist right now, but they want to bring back, or we were talking about, should they bring back BET Uncut?
Yeah, because the guy's name is a rapper named Trouble, and he dropped this song called Brick, and pretty much in the whole video it's just him in his house partying with his boys, bunch of strippers. Okay, whatever.
Normal
It's a party.
music video.
And these chicks get butt ass naked, and I'm not talking about like normal naked, just a shot here and a shot there.
What's normal naked though?
Normal naked is more like you'll see like
You see stomach, you see a lot of legs.
you might see the tits, but dude,
You know,
you
maybe
see
Like a little flash here and there.
Yeah,
this part's gonna be real explicit. You see assholes, like legit assholes,
booty holes,
like it ain't blurred out. It's
So
like it's
is
there.
this,
straight creases, bruh.
So why wouldn't they show it? Is it borderline porno?
Yes, because the old girl starts fingering herself on the fucking
Oh,
video.
that's a
itself.
porno.
Yeah.
So
So
that's why they don't want to show it.
because they originally uploaded, because the reason we brought this up because they originally uploaded this to YouTube, and YouTube was like, nah, cat, like
Because it's a porno.
Well, if it's complete nudity, YouTube is not gonna show it.
Well, whether it's
That
nudity
is
or not.
in their policy.
All right,
It's in
yeah,
the policy.
But
They're not gonna show it.
think about it. An adult themed video, right? Like, at what? You freaking, it's a porno, bro.
But
If she's fingering herself,
like,
it's a
see,
porno.
I can see where you're going with that, and like, cause you keep saying it's a porno, it's a porno, it's a porno. Like,
But is it creativity? Is it fucking the art? Like, I mean,
Is
I
it-
mean,
what
people
is
will
it?
argue that. I'm not gonna argue that. I'm just gonna argue against the fact that you keep saying it's a porno, it's a porno. Like, my man's it ain't like this was a straight porno to like what the general, you know what I'm saying, understanding of what a porno is. They just had an element of that in the video. It wasn't like they focused solely on this particular scene. You know what I'm saying? Like the dude.
What would you call it?
Right, it was just a scene in the video. We don't call a sex scene in a movie a porno.
Oh, that's a good point.
Right?
That's a good point.
As many movies as Rosario Dawson got naked and did her thing. Are those pornos?
Is it possible for him to edit the video? Take the part where she's fingering herself?
It's probably possible.
Yeah,
but he said submit it for approval.
He said he didn't want to do that. He's like,
okay, so he wants to release a porno.
It's not a porn. It's an adult video.
This is your grandfather right here that he ain't gonna change his stance on this shit. Even though you can, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
so it's just a video with adult material in it. So it's just an adult video. So they're just doing things.
Yeah,
it's a porno. It's a porno.
Yeah, but they don't want to show that on TV that everyone has access to.
Yeah, but it's just that there is not a platform for it.
That was my question.
Out there,
right?
That's all that it is. Yes, YouTube, which is one of the biggest platforms out there for like video. POVs, like personal videos, just decide not to show it because it's in their policy that they do not show nudity.
Okay, so maybe that dude should also come out with a platform to release this shit on.
Well, he released it on
WorldStar.
That's what I was gonna say because WorldStar let you pretty much do anything.
Yeah, whatever.
But I was asking like, should they do something? You know, with a lot of these new artists coming up, like a BET Uncut, because they know they're losing money right now.
I kind of feel like this, like when he decided to make that video, and like you said, like you know when YouTube, you know, pretty much came back like, nah, like you know, within our policy, whatever, this doesn't meet the criteria. He made that decision of like, you know what, all right, you know, well, this is the work that I want that I want to put forth. So this is what
don't
you know.
shut him for his work. I mean, good job, right? But
it's a porno.
Release it appropriately.
What's appropriate?
I mean, I think he knows.
Hip hop.
Well, that's my thing. So, like,
but that's not a big platform, I guess. That's what.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying.
World's not YouTube.
Yeah, but you can't come out on freaking on YouTube and freaking BET.
But let me ask you this question then: since
kids at night, you know, like Adult Swim don't even show stuff like that.
But I mean, like you can still go
suggestive, but I mean,
like it doesn't matter though. Like a kid can either watch it on TV or they can go on fucking YouTube and WorldStar and watch it.
True.
Like it's not like there's no filter.
But that's the thing. Does everybody one have access to YouTube and WorldStar? And two, my question is this: is BET After Dark, if it were to have a resurgence,
does it pop up and say? Was
it as big of a platform as mainstream YouTube or a regular like MTV?
No, it's not.
Well, here's my thing. So
you see what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna lose. He has to realize that he's gonna lose out on
somehow
on his audience at some point. You know what I'm saying?
So to answer your question though, because when I mentioned the idea of BET Uncut, first thing everybody thought was Tipdrill.
Right.
That video,
but that was nothing close to this.
That's what I'm saying though. But everybody remembers Tipdrill.
But you gotta, I guess,
at
gotta remember every day.
That was the most flagrant video out there.
So he's trying to top Tipdrill?
No, he's not. No, we're not saying he's trying to top it. We're not saying that was his.
Topped it. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that was his intent.
Right there.
No, we're not saying. I'm not saying that this was his goal to top Tipdrill or anything. I'm just saying, should there be a platform for these guys to put this kind of music videos on?
Is there a backstory that there's a lot of other guys out there that are restricted?
I mean, there's a Gucci Mane video where a girl's eating a girl out in the middle of the studio.
Okay.
But the only way it got on YouTube is because they did the filters to where you could see it, but you can't see it.
Yeah, it's kind of like you see it and you're like,
it's like you know what's happening,
but it changed the scene so quick that you're kind of like,
but like think about it like this, like the BET like Uncut After Dark, it wasn't just necessarily like showing like all the nakedness and stuff. It was like the video like was just uncut, like no.
You said negative.
Nudity.
Okay.
Like, but there were no bleeps. Like you hear all the the straight cut. Like it wasn't censored. The lyrics weren't censored. And all that stuff. And I think
that's what it pretty much was for intent. But also like the graphic stuff was just.
With that being said, I think at the time that we had BET Uncut, like it was a different time period. So now with XM satellite radio, where everything is like.
I mean, you still got to pay for that.
Yeah, but you got to remember though, that was early 2000s, so it isn't like that was already after turning the millennium. It wasn't like
what I'm saying. Pop off? YouTube didn't pop off till like after the Janet Jackson thing, right?
Yeah, no, YouTube wasn't around.
Yeah, so my thing
like
is,
early 2000s.
With BET been so the BET Uncut been so popular.
That was from 01 to 06.
We were still fucking
2001 to 2006.
Rocking 2 ways and Nokias back then.
Yes, sir.
I mean, to answer your question, I think that he does have a platform now to put his stuff as far as WorldStar. It's just not. It's not YouTube.
And it's not going to be wide reaching.
It's not the same reach. I mean, but I mean, it's his right to make whatever he wants.
Yeah, he
whatever.
could make. No one's saying that, but categorize it for what it is. You know, like
So
what's the category? So what's the category?
softcore porn.
It's not even a softcore because they actually it's softcore porn. They don't show. They don't actually show
Yes.
explicit or graphic nudity.
Yeah, they don't.
Okay,
Like
so
Floyd said, like,
hardcore porn,
It's
then-
not. It's
But it is
just
what
an
it
adult
is.
video.
Okay,
It's
so-
an adult video.
Yeah, but if you have two individuals having sex in a video, that's pornography.
So my question
Okay,
to you
so
is,
every
if
movie,
you
like
had,
he said, every movie.
So
that you
every-
ever
every-
see
okay,
where
let me
there's
ask
sex
this.
in, it's a porn.
Dude.
what about every
Listen,
artist?
Yes or no?
is it yes or no?
Yes or no?
If you watch a movie,
He's not answering the
where you
question.
can see a booty hole getting plugged, that's pornography, bro.
I got a question. So y'all got kids?
POV. I wouldn't want my kids
No,
acting
I'm-
upon that.
Do y'all set like firewalls up your computer or like parental controls?
Yeah,
on your
yeah.
TV? Okay. No, I was just wondering. I mean, because if something like that flash across the screen, like
That's why I have my own device. Just in case, man. I don't want my kids. I don't want, my kids got they stuff that's already filtered, that's already set up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And on the main TV, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Same
your
thing.
So say like
Parental control.
if more parents were responsible like you guys and set these filters and these firewalls and stuff like that, then maybe this guy could have dropped the shit on YouTube.
Nah, bro, it's all his fault. I should not have to worry about taking responsibility for my kids.
Yes. Yes.
But YouTube is
I'm with you on that.
YouTube is not the place for that though. YouTube is designed to to where anyone can go on there.
Okay, so then let me ask you
They
this.
should have. I guess it should have a screening.
They
A screen
do have
like a
YouTube Kids now, so I get what you're saying. They do
No, but
have
okay,
YouTube
but
Kids.
listen though.
You're right.
If YouTube's supposed to be designed for everybody to view, why are there some videos where you have to enter your age and log in? Why is there age restrictions?
Yeah,
on
that's
something?
what I'm saying.
right.
Like they do have YouTube
The screening
Kids.
process.
Yeah.
They do have certain things like that. So,
The thing is, once you decide to go on a platform, you also agree to go by their whatever rules and laws that they have in place.
Terms and services.
And that's the thing. And that's what, like, a lot of time, like, all those other apps that you download on your phone, they have, like, a drop down where you should read
Does anyone actually read
the
those?
terms, and nobody read,
No.
and that's what they bet on. You should. It doesn't like, oh, F it, it's 2 pages.
I'm sure
Okay.
that dude's legal counsel, if he has any, I'm sure they looked into it,
Yeah.
and I'm
But he
sure
can still
they read the
release
fine
his
print.
work,
That's what
though.
them people.
Yeah, I mean, because
just not on YouTube.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm sure, like I said, at the end of the day, I'm sure he made that decision. Like, you know what,
Exactly.
I'm gonna sacrifice some of my audience or whatever to look
but
at this.
I think
So-
it worked out in his favor because I never knew who he was
Exactly.
until
Works
this
for 'em.
popped up on Facebook and they're talking about him. Like, oh,
And that's
So-
another thing, though. Like, dude, like he's kind of like a nobody. So at the end of the day,
Alright,
is
so-
he
Because now
really-
even
Okay.
bad publicity is good publicity because like people hear about
Is
you.
it bad publicity though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's no such thing really because you're still out there. They hear,
So
we're
let
talking
me ask,
about it.
so just overall,
Last point.
BET Uncut, should they show his video?
if it was around,
If he was around,
yes.
yeah, no doubt.
You, everybody, collectively.
I think
show
so.
the
I
video,
mean,
right?
shit.
Is she sponsored by Pornhub?
Cool.
You porn, RedTube.
I'm sure on
pretty
a.
sure
On
the
a.
videos are on there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm sure. You know, what I'm saying. I'm sure. You know, what I'm saying, to some degree or
They're
something like that.
already on there.
All right. So I guess we're in a consensus about that.
What's that? Goat milk?
Hey, though, but I got one more. I know you wrapped it up, but I guess I wanted to say one thing about like,
Talk about
because I noticed that you were kind of like set in your stance that it's a porno, but like, for example, like I'm sure, let's say it was thrown up there on YouTube, right? You know, some people they share it, whatnot. You know how there's always like now they have where you can like, if you want, you can go ahead and report it, right?
Yeah.
snitch.
So, for example, like he has a hardcore stance that it's a porn, right? It's a porno. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that there should be just one person, you know what I'm saying, that kind of governs the thing. I think there should be a collective, you know what I'm saying,
Oh, okay.
set of minds, yeah, or a panel that can actually decide on the things. I'm
All
sure
right,
there
so
probably is.
let's pretend panel right
Like,
now.
if this was the panel,
Yeah, let's pretend panel right now, right?
yeah, you're the only man screaming porno, bro.
What's considered pornography?
I
What
thought
is considered pornography?
actual penetration or something.
yes.
Okay, so like whatever device.
So
right?
in the video, so
Whatever
okay, so
device.
look at the video
So
for
was
what it
she-
was. Look at the
was
video
she
for what it
penetra-
was.
Was she using anything to penetrate anything?
Digital
fingers.
penetration.
Digital penetration?
Her fingers.
Yeah,
Fingers.
that's what it's
Just a
called.
digit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
You was not
So-
He's like,
no, man.
it's what?
Yeah.
So I mean,
I think that
is it porno?
to Harris's point, they have the age gate. As long as it's by that age gate and you're over the age of 18, It's up to your parents to decide if you watch that shit or not.
But you realize, though, like,
Whether
you
your
just do the
parents
math.
decide
Yeah,
whether
but-
you watch porn or not. Whether you watch
Hey,
shit
if your
get
parents set that filter up, that shit should be
digitally
blocked.
plugged.
Okay, you know what? Here, I got a good segue. I got a good segue to our next topic. All right. So, your boy, I mean,
Who's your boy?
your son, your stepson.
Damn.
You know,
Yeah,
he's getting up there. You know, he
How old is he?
13.
porn watching age. You know.
Pubescent age.
14?
He's a teenager. He's in his teens. He's in the
That's like
teens.
what? As soon as you click the button on the internet?
Right. No, so I mean, like he's growing up. He's a teen. You know, he's around all these little shorties at school and stuff like that. He doesn't know. He doesn't know what's going on. He's getting curious. You know what I mean? You catch him.
You know.
He's looking at some
Catch
shit.
him doing what?
Catch him looking at some shit he's not supposed to be looking at.
All right.
Okay.
Now,
material.
Pick up what you putting down.
but this is our topic though, because we were talking about it earlier. You ain't the boy's dad. You a stepdad. But you've been around his life, you know, like you were saying, co-parenting situation. All parents are around. It's just the main biological parents aren't together. Now, I think I'm gonna let you argue your point, but like, how are you gonna handle it? Because your point was a little bit different than the rest of the room.
Little Johnny, that's a porno.
But Dad, the
What you
song
gonna
is
say?
fire.
But that's a good segue though,
What you
because
gonna say, bro?
He's
we
actually
want to talk about like how you gonna handle that as far as being a step parent.
Being a step parent.
Like you said, with all parents around.
I mean, I'll tell his mom, dog.
Hey, you a snitch, bro. Bro, look, Johnny gonna be like, bro, why you snitch on me, bro? I thought we was cool, bro. We had an understanding.
That's why I asked how old is he?
It doesn't matter.
Don't matter. He old enough to tell you, bro, why you snitching.
I mean, if he old enough to say.
Okay, I mean, okay. Let me.
I
Let's,
think I'm gonna just mind my business.
I think they're like
Hey, I
let's-
think I'm gonna just mind my business. Though.
Hey, just open the door, and just walk out.
Let's get up pretend he didn't see anything.
okay, you know what? Let's change up the scenario then. Like he's not watching porn. He's just
Tell, man.
it just in general doing something he knows he's not supposed to be doing. You feel me?
Mischievous behavior.
Yeah, just being a kid, fucking up. You know.
He's outside smoking dope.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
no.
know, at that
He's
point,
smoking dope.
you gotta intervene. You know, you got.
In
You
a
gotta
state where it's
get-
legal.
You gotta get. If it's weed and stuff, nah, I ain't gonna. I don't even know if that. If that man sniffing that stuff, bro, I gotta get hands on ASAP. Bro. What are you doing?
To your stepson?
Yeah.
You need to go to school.
Listen. If it were anybody else,
Stepson, you're suggesting marriage, right?
even if we was kicking it, bro, like I'm looking at it. Even if I was kicking it with the girl, I care enough at least to be like, bro, like if I caught him,
I feel
you know what I'm saying, shooting up or sniffing, bro, I gotta get hands on, like, bro, like, because I'm sure if when the mom or dad finds out, they're not gonna be like, wait a minute. But why did you yoke him up while he was sniffing his coke? No, they're gonna be like, bro, why was he sniffing coke? Thank you for yanking.
Hey, bro.
So
Hold on. Who are you kicking it with though? The kid? Or
I'm just saying, if I'm kicking it with the mom, and I happen to, you know what I'm saying, open the door and I see that line and it's
He got the rubber too.
you know what I'm saying, yeah, he got the rubber tube wrapped up, bro. I gotta get hands on. Just plain and simple. Like that's a flagrant one offense, bro. You gotta get hands on with that.
Okay, so
It's for the well-being of the
Okay.
child.
But if he's
more
smoking a joint,
community-
like Floyd said, like he's just smoking his little stuff, like
what you gonna do?
sometimes me personally, I'm gonna be like, yo, like.
Damn.
Okay, let me. All right.
Does your moms know? Does your
All right,
moms
let me take
know?
all right, so say you at the crib chilling. You get a call from the kid's school. Like, hey, little Johnny was fighting at school. You go pick him up. You bring him home.
Stepdad picks up.
Stepdad picks up the kid. Are you gonna discipline the kid?
because
like, yo,
you're a
you can't-
guardian of the kid.
You can't beat the fuck. Are you gonna discipline the kid, or are you gonna like just
Define
talk to him?
discipline.
All right.
Define discipline.
So I know how I
Yeah.
would feel if someone else, like, I got 2 boys, man, and I don't want another dude or female talking about they reprimanded my child.
So
Define
you're gonna
reprimand.
let-
Define
look,
reprimand.
So you're gonna let the kid.
It comes to a certain
No.
extent. It's to a certain extent. Some things, you know, you just have to leave it to the parent.
Okay.
You know,
Fair
if
enough.
it-
But
there's
define discipline.
No,
Define
but
discipline.
here's
Define
the
reprimand.
here's the thing though. The kid.
Okay, you could talk to him.
The
Okay.
children are gonna learn that.
You go pick the kid up from school. It's gonna be an awkward car ride, right?
No, it ain't
So-
gonna be awkward because I'm gonna tell the motherfucker you better not do that shit again.
Okay, so now you're making a threat. because
Daddy Steve.
You better not do this shit again.
Because am I
Or else.
a
So-
guardian of the child or not?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, true.
let's say
Okay,
you
but
you
here's-
married to the mom.
Because you
Exactly.
have to
married
look
to
at
mom?
like what happened, like what's
So
the,
that child
what's the
should
relationship?
Hold on.
What's the relationship with you and the mother? Like,
Yeah.
like like.
Or y'all kicking it hardcore long term?
As far as like how far you can discipline a child or not.
No,
and
but
you have to look at like the time
in a scenario.
Life.
Zach said he just kicking it.
You kicking it long term, kicking it, or you married? I mean, bro, like.
But
there is a difference though.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem I have with like what you're saying. The kid's gonna realize that they can do whatever they want with the step parent if those bars are placed on that person. Like they can't discipline you.
All right,
they're gonna do whatever they want.
So we could throw a lot of hypotheticals.
The whole thing's a hypothetical.
I'm gonna throw this one out there too. True. Suppose both natural parents are active in the kid's life.
Okay.
At that point, should the guardian, should you as a stepfather turn the baton over to that active father?
I would.
May I think
directly.
I think the good thing to do.
Hey man, I gotta go pick up little Johnny or little Bogle from school.
Bogle,
link up with me and deal with your son. Cause I'm not gonna deal with it.
Here's the thing.
I don't see that.
Yeah, like you just kind of
as a
like.
step parent,
That's kind of a
You
bad
can have
wording.
a talk. You can have a talk with your kid. You know, if I'm a stepfather and I gotta go pick you up from school because you're being a fuck up, I'm gonna talk to you in the car. Hey man, this is an inconvenience on everybody.
Nah, fuck that.
Yeah, you making it about yourself.
I'm gonna do that.
You gotta address him.
I'm gonna do that, but at the same time, if the kid's dad is a good dad and he's active in the kid's life.
No, like,
but I think
what I'm saying is not kicking the biological dad out of the situation. I'm gonna let him know.
Oh, so he gonna get fucked up by the fake dad and the real.
Oh,
dad.
okay.
Two ass.
Okay, now question two.
The fake dad. Okay.
Here's my thing.
It takes a village, man. It takes a village.
As a stepdad, why not establish with the natural dad that listen? Listen, I want you as the like you are the parent, but I want to know like where do you want me as far how far can I go to discipline your child behind your back? Having that discussion with the parent, with the natural parent, with the mom and the dad, and listen, I know you guys are not together. I'm in your child's life now because I'm with your baby mama, whether we married or not.
I'm with your bitch, dog.
So it's like, so you're not always gonna be around. I'm gonna be there. How far can I discipline your child when you're not there?
Amen.
Okay, so that's fair. I think that's fair because I think that goes to the point of the conversation of what rights as far as disciplining or reprimanding another person's child does the step parent have?
Yeah.
So I think like you said, I think that's the very basis of it. You know what I'm saying? There has to be an understanding. There has to be some conversations at least to be had.
Yeah, because as long as
like you said, how far can you go?
Once the kids find the gap, because understand, kids are not dumb. Once they find the gap, they know like who can do what and where they can go. They're gonna play on that.
But again, like I said, it takes a village. And although let's say little Johnny knows, okay, he knows stepdad Zach ain't gonna beat me up, but he knows, hey, stepdad Zach, he gonna say something, but he also gonna tell my dad who will, get in that ass. Right. So I guess my point is, I don't think it makes a difference, but I think it just depends on the kind of conversation that is had and the understandings that are had between all the parents involved.
We're running out of time, right? Are we getting close to it? I got one more.
We got a little bit. We're at 38.
One more hypothetical. So say the dad's not in the picture.
Okay. That changes the dynamic.
Yeah. So the biological dad's on the picture, dead, jail, whatever. He's just not there.
Okay.
So it's just you and the mother or whatever.
You gotta have to understand with her.
So you're saying have the same conversation?
You gotta have the same conversation. I mean, again, like I said,
in the first scenario, the conversation is between the three of you: you, the mom, and the dad. Like how far can I go?
Man,
but he just said if the dad wasn't
in the picture, not there, and you have that conversation with the mom, and she gives you like full authority on that baby. Hey, going crazy on that.
But you know what though? Like I think as a
that's when you gotta leave a will, man.
Here's the thing though.
You gotta leave the will,
one last thing though. Like I also think that if so you got a kid, you and the moms aren't together, whatever. You can't be trying to dictate how that female's relationship is gonna go with a new dude.
No, you're not dictating a relationship. You dictating your child. You
right,
you're looking out for your kid.
Right, you're looking out for your kid, but there's also another man.
So if you say you don't want this dude crossing a certain line with your child, you want certain things reserved for you to handle that.
Then you should have stayed with her. You should have been fucking around.
No. I got a question.
You should have never left. You should have never left.
Wait a minute.
If you wanted to reserve that right, you should have been in the life.
As long as the guy's representing the child's life.
Hey,
I
Steve.
think it's fair. But I see where
I
you're
mean,
going.
is that real or no? Is that real or no?
That's real awkward,
I'm
bro.
just
Like,
saying.
that's, yeah,
Wow.
you forfeit that.
Hey,
I'm not
agree
saying
with
you forfeited, but I'm saying you can't be trying to fucking place restrictions and dictate how things are gonna go
know,
when
look,
you
it's
ain't
your
there all the
child,
time.
dude. It's your child.
Hey, one at a time,
man.
one at a time, one at
It's
a
your
time.
child.
Okay, let
I
me
agree.
So you have no say so because something didn't work out between two parents.
You
But
have
you
a-
still have hold on. You still have a kid.
Yeah,
You don't have a say so in the kid's life anymore.
you have a say so.
Oh, okay, stop.
But-
so you do have a say so.
You have a say so, but you can't dictate how that other side of the relationship is gonna go because you ain't
So
there.
you don't have disciplinary boundaries anymore. So you can't
Well,
say, hey
I-
man, I don't
you know
want
what
to
then?
I don't want to do this. I would like to handle that. If this situation arises, the sex talk, if my kid does gets kicked out of school or his first freaking prom or dance, if you have a daughter or something.
Right.
How does that work out?
He needs to have the understanding with the baby mother. Because
Yes.
ultimately, at the end of the
But
day,
he's-
that's the
there's gonna
person
be-
who who has
And then
authority
the-
over the
and-
child aside from you.
And then
Right,
the
that's
baby
what I'm
mother
saying. That there's
can
gonna be
reinforce
another
that,
father.
too.
There's gonna be another father figure in the life.
I mean,
Right.
it's okay to have a father figure.
Okay,
I'm
but
not
you saying he
'cause
can't
like
do
you
shit
said,
though.
it takes a village. No, talk to the kid because if I was in a situation and there's a good guy that is taking care of his kid, I'm not gonna cross that because I have boys too, and I know how it feels. Just the thought of someone else crossing that line, or teaching your kid how to do this, or teaching how to catch a ball because
Okay,
whatever
then
the case
again,
is.
that goes back to my
All
point.
All right, look at Future.
goes-
Look at Future and Sierra.
Right,
All
and
right,
he's
look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look,
That's
look at
that's
That's a
my
real
whole
good
point.
example.
Right,
That's a
look
good
at this
example.
right here.
That goes
All
back to my whole point. Like you said,
All right, go ahead.
you
You can finish.
I'm gonna finish.
I'm gonna let you finish, but I'm gonna cut you off in a minute.
I'm gonna finish it.
You just said you think about another dude teaching your son how to ride a bike or catch a ball.
Didn't say ride a bike, but go ahead.
Okay,
Either
you
way,
may say
still
catch-
extracurricular little
I'm
stuff.
gonna be petty. Go ahead.
Okay,
Okay,
but
stop talking, damn it.
That
unless you end up being around 24/7, someone else is gonna teach that little dude how to do stuff. It's just gonna happen inevitably because
and I think like
for
you
whatever
said,
reason you're not around the mother and the kid all the time for whatever reason, good or bad.
And the thing is
Is that true or not? It's gonna happen. Someone's gonna teach a dude shit.
it comes to your beliefs as a parent too, because like the way you were talking, you're talking about like I care for my child and therefore I want to be there for him to a certain extent. But there are some
To a
dads who
certain
just don't
extent,
care about their kids. Like, hey, I'm done with that girl. I'm
But
done
we
with
need
the
to
kid
get
too.
out of that mindset
But
because
there-
I'm not the type of person.
Not
you
just
know,
for you.
from
We're
my
talking in
perspective,
general.
from my perspective, my argument is not coming from someone with a tainted or tarnished past. Oh, daddies ain't shit. Daddies don't do anything.
just
You
someone
know,
who
it's coming from someone who genuinely all I had was positive reinforcements of father figures in my life. So I don't look at guys as bad guys.
I mean, I'm not
You
saying
know?
I do either.
So the way you sound is like, well, you chose to walk out. Fuck it, you earned that. You take that L.
I mean,
I'll say this from.
I mean,
from,
just you gotta cut your losses, bro. Like if you walk out, let's say for example, like you said, if it's two people had kids together and they decided to end a relationship for whatever reasons, I mean, whoever leaves and is not in the custodial, realm of the child of the role, you're gonna miss out on some stuff.
Yeah.
But to your point, I don't think you could be mad. I don't think you really have a legit gripe when somebody else eventually comes in the picture and is spending a lot of time with the kid that you are not because you're not in the picture 24/7. I don't think you can be mad at that.
Or let's say
That's not a legit gripe
okay,
to me.
let's say, but
Because that's that's his point.
What I'm saying is, if you have if both parents are active, not talking about you're not gonna be there 24/7, this then. Okay, realistically, realistically, there's gonna be situations where you can't make this, you can't do that, whatever, on both sides, mother and father. Okay, because this thing's right now where wife can't make it, but I can make it. She can make it, but I can't make it. All right, so it exists on both realms.
So the question is,
parenting together, you're never gonna be there 24/7.
But you're gonna go home at night and still be on the same under the same household, see each other every day, every night.
Bro, it kind of sounds like what you're trying to say is that like, well, you did say there's certain things should be reserved for the parent, but at the end of the day, if you're teaching your kid how to catch a ball, you know what I'm saying, right? Let's say that's your thing. You know what I'm saying? You're getting them ready for football, whatever, right? Hypothetically. Yeah. Are you gonna be upset that another man is actually helping reinforce what you're trying to teach? This is my question. How many other male role models have you had in your life other than your father that has taught you to do the same things or at least assist in helping you learn the same thing that your father has tried to teach you? My grandfather, the first one, taught me to play basketball. I didn't get good until I started playing under coaches. You taught me to play basketball. You get what I'm trying to say?
Okay.
So does my grandfather have legit right? Bro, like, why are you teaching my kid? Like, bro, like, that's...
It's not saying, like, you guys are completely missing the point. All I'm saying is that as a parent, as a father, okay? As a father, if once you're active in the kid's life and you are playing your role, the next dude should step back. Have that talk like Jacob said. Have a sit down. Talk to everybody. Define boundaries. All right? After you define boundaries, then you guys roll from there. Yes,
Richard?
you are going to have situations.
My thing is, you keep going back to with the biological dad in the picture. The
Right.
question was if he's not the picture.
Okay, if he's not, okay, so if we want to go on that aspect, then now you don't have two biologicals to go off of, right? So now you only have the mother to go from.
Yeah.
So it's the mother's job to define that boundary right now. And-
Or vice versa.
Or
Yeah.
vice versa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know?
and that's,
No discrimination.
I think that's been said a couple times, though.
You know, or vice versa, you know, because it can happen both ways right
Yeah,
now
exactly.
in this day and age. You
All
have,
right.
You know, so
we got time
Fair
for
enough. I think we all on the
wrap
same
it up.
accord.
Get a couple last words in there, but we run out of time here. Y'all got any last words?
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at no, I'm just joking.
Hey, real talk though, you can follow the nation on Twitter.
Yeah, we're on Instagram at imperfect_nation. We're on Snapchat. What's the actual Snapchat name?
imperfect nat.
Imperfect Nat.
all one word.
I think
All
that's our
one
Twitter
word.
name as well. The Imperfect Nat. Facebook, you just search Imperfect Nation. We're also on YouTube, Imperfect Nation Podcast. We got the website, www.imperfectnation.com.
Yep.
Also on Mondays, every Monday we're dropping that new Ain't That Some Shit. We might change the name to that because Facebook's on that bullshit right now.
Hey man, just put the asterisk there.
I
Ain't
did,
that some
man.
asterisk?
I did, and they're like, nah, you ain't gonna play us like
It's
that.
still shit. Shit is shit.
It's still
It's still
I might do
real
like
shit.
apostrophe-ish.
Maybe,
but-
maybe it's, and that's some shot.
Hey, but if y'all are feeling the stuff that we're putting out, the podcast, the new little storytelling 5-minute episodes we're doing, let us know, man. Just get at us. Let us know if you have any stories, any comments you want to add to the page. Just get at us. Let us know. Let us know what y'all think, man.
Also, if you got like a story that you want it to be read during that segment on Ain't That Some Shit,
There you go.
Hey, from the
Just-
customer.
Put it out there. Put it out there.
and then we'll get X to read that shit.
All right. X gonna make everything or
From our
anything
listeners.
sound funny.
But all right, y'all. Coming at you live, Imperfect Nation. We out, man. We out.
Out.